Welcome to another Qualifier tutorial for Gran Turismo Sport Closed Beta. Today we have some Group 3 cars around Blue Moon Raceway, and for this one I'm in the Volkswagen Group 3 car. I know a lot of people have been able to get their fastest laps in the Subaru, but in my opinion at least, the Subaru is not the best handling. I think it might be best for a race because it's stable and it has a higher top speed, so it'll be better in the draft. But I think for qualifying times, at least for me, I'm best in the Volkswagen, so this would be what I show you. So, remember, if you're good in the Subaru, well, I salute you because I'm not really all that good in the Subaru. But I'll show you how I did it in the Volkswagen. The most important part about this track is you need to stay on the outside at all times except for the full throttle turn, which is turn 3, I guess. This track's kind of weird. I guess it can be considered 2 if you count the turns like Pocono, or it could be considered 3 if you count the first actual turn as turn 1 and turn 2. I don't exactly know what the actual... But it's a full throttle turn is the one you want to go on the bottom. The rest stay on top. As here, if you stay on top in this car, it's honestly pretty cotton picking easy as long as you do stay on the top to run full throttle on this car. That's one of the reasons I don't like the Subaru, is I've only been able to run full throttle through this turn in the Subaru like once or twice. In this car, I can do it pretty much every time without hitting the wall. The only annoying thing about this car, being the Volkswagen, is it doesn't have the best gearing. It's already about at the max speed it's going to get here. That's why I say the Subaru is probably still the better car in a race, because it can probably go 195 or so in the draft. This car is probably only going to go like 190. Given that it's pretty much already topped that here at 187. The max I've seen this car without draft is 188. The max I've seen the Subaru is 191. But this car handles a whole heck of a heap better. So that's why I'm still in this one. Again, for this turn on the outside, start braking a little bit before it. And you pretty much want to brake and then immediately be on the throttle if you've done it perfectly. And again, stay on the outside. Always be in this outside lane for the first turn and the last turn. Just not the middle turn. And you know you've done that turn right if you get out of the turn at about 144. That's the most speed I've been able to carry, and I'm the highest of all the Volkswagens, so I assume that's pretty much as good as it's going to be in this car. And then easy part again, straight away, just full throttle, stay on the outside, don't hit that wall. For whatever reason, I don't really think it's actually all that realistic, because I know in NASCAR games I've never really had this happen. This game, the banking will pull you towards the bottom of the track naturally, so you keep on kind of having to edge yourself right consistently, which is honestly kind of annoying, but that's just something you have to do. I'm sure all y'all probably noticed that by now, but still, that's just something you need to make sure to do, is keep on edging yourself to the right. And then for this turn, this is the only turn you want to go to the bottom here, because it's a full throttle turn, so go to the bottom for least distance traveled. And then back up to the top here for the final turn. And again, no matter whether it's you're running into your best lap or the best lap itself, full throttle right here and stay on the outside line. And again, this car does it actually fairly easily. And then there you have it, folks. That's your lap. If you're full throttle through the last turn, if you're on the bottom through the middle turn, and you are pretty much braking and then immediately on the gas without hitting the wall in the first turn, you should have a pretty cotton-picking good lap. And again, this is in the Volkswagen. Maybe, just maybe, eventually I'll be able to improve in the Subaru, but I really don't think I'll be able to beat the Volkswagen lap in the Subaru, at least not now. But anyway, hopefully this still helps you whatever car you like the best, because it's pretty much the same format no matter what car it's in. Just this car handles a little bit better than the Subaru, so if you're in the Subaru trying to do the same line, just do that same line a little bit slower. And as always, yeehaw!